Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So what's happening now is that they're going to continue to shake off the weak hands so that their institutional friends can jump in. And it's happening. So this morning, the monthly delivery numbers came in. It was just up a little bit compared to last year, but we all know what's coming. However, the illegal and the ghost shorting has started to try to bring down the share price for the institutions to jump in. Macquarie upgrades NEO to outperform on L90 launch. So the upgrades are starting to come in. Let those with eyes see. Let those with ears hear. The rest will die poor. This is reality. This is history just repeating itself. The cattle will always die poor. They will go to the slaughterhouse. The lions will always feed. So what else is happening? Well, it's getting very exciting. Shanghai-based electric vehicle maker NIO is doubling down on its target of reaching profitability in the fourth quarter of this year. Boom! Doubling down. With founder, CEO, and Emperor William Li pointing to strong early demands for the newly launched Onvo L90 as a contributor to the goal. The company stated last year expected 2026 to be its first full year of profitability. However, that timeline was brought forward, and Chinese media reported earlier in the year that Li had internally set a goal of achieving quarterly break-even already in the final 3 months of 2025, guys. The management has since reiterated the target in previous media events and earnings calls. Speaking at a media roundtable in Hangzhou on Friday, yesterday, one day after the Onvo L90 official launch, because today is Saturday in China, Li described the 3-row electric SUV as a strategically important product for the company. He said the model, which is available in 6 or 7-seater configurations, had received significant attention since its unveiling, and we saw that, guys, with both orders and public interest running high. Earlier this Friday, the CEO delivered the first L90 to customers in the Hangzhou delivery center. He helped deliver like 21 vehicles. According to Li, the L90 is expected to support steady and sustainable operations and help NIO return to profitability in the fourth quarter. According to a message shared by NIO Beijing Club, a user community of the automaker, the first batch of vehicles sold out in under 3 hours. In under 3 hours. A social media user who attended the launch event posting under the name CNEV Home said Onvo had roughly 10,000 units in stock at the time. It was all sold out in under 3 hours. In the first quarter earnings call in early June, NIO's management said break-even in Q4 would require monthly sales of around 50,000 units across the 3 brands. And we see L60 ramping up. We see Firefly ramping up in a massive way now. They retooled the factory because they didn't realize they would get that many sales. So that tells me they will meet that 50,000 units, guys. And now with the L90 and the main brand and the ES8 coming and oh my God, buckle up. The 3 brands' gross margins of 17% to 18% SG&A expenses, equivalent to roughly 10% of revenue, and R&D spending between 6% and 7% of revenue. So they're cutting back on all areas. We will also manage the SG&A expenses in a very careful and prudent way, carefully balancing the return and also the investments on all these campaigns and activities, Li stated in the earnings call. Now, mind you, L90 was 10 years in the making, just like the Li Auto i8. That you wouldn't think the Li Auto i8 was 10 years in the making. You would think about 3 months. The target is to reduce the SG&A expenses quarter over quarter from Q2 this year. And by Q4, considering the break-even target as well, our target is to control our non-GAAP expenses to be within 10% of sales revenue, he added. This tells me, guys, we're gonna be profitable. For the final quarter, Li said The company is targeting 25,000 monthly units for the Onvo brand, 25,000 a month just for the Onvo brand, and another 25,000 for the core Neo brand. So we just delivered a little over 21,000. Imagine 25,000 just for the Onvo brand and 25,000 for the core brand. So probably Firefly will fill in also a lot into that gap. Lee had also reiterated the fourth quarter target in early July, citing improved operational execution, a more balanced product mix. Because I remember when the shorts were saying, well, Tesla only have 2 EVs. Well, Tesla sales are crumbling hard in Europe. And increase cost efficiency. NIO said they're going to increase cost efficiency. You must have a wide variety to fit different user groups. Because I might not want a SUV. It's just my son and I, so I might want an ET5 Touring. Lee also used Friday's event to repeat his long-held stance that fully electric vehicles represent the ultimate technological direction for the industry. You see, some of them are still scrambling and building hybrids because they don't have battery swapping. And people who don't have battery swapping have range anxiety. It is real. And also, if you don't have battery swapping, most people are not buying used EVs because of that, because they're scared of the battery. How many times did that person supercharge that battery? From the perspective of the overall development of the automotive industry, the ultimate technological route for electric vehicles is pure electric. That is beyond dispute, he said. And he's right. US listed shares of NIO rose 7.98% yesterday over investor optimism surrounding the launch, and rightfully so. So people are optimistic because they're seeing they're seeing the value that consumers will be getting for this L90. It is unbelievable for families. So we know, and just 10,000 sold out in less than 3 hours, we know this thing is going to sell like hot bread. And the price point, my God, $25,000? It's going to even come and eat the breakfast, lunch, and dinner and drink the Guinness of the competition in that price segment, even though it is also going to destroy the i8. So buckle up, guys. This is getting to be very yummy for the tummy. This company is getting ready to grow from a sapling into a powerful tree this year, next year into a small forest, the following year into a monster forest. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.